At 7:30, I go to the kitchen and I wanted to make ugali. So I went to my stove to prepare how I'm going to make my ugali. I had some food that I had cooked previously and it remained. I kept inside the fridge. So what I'm going to do with the food after cooking ugali is just to warm the food. So I was preparing everything, get a dish where I'm going to keep my ugali or to put my ugali, and my unga is also ready. That is maize flour, my mwiko, and also something that I'm going to hold on the sufuria. Then I got thirsty. I went to drink some water. And within a very short time, the water has already boiled and I started cooking my ugali. It's drizzling outside very slowly. And it's also cold now. So let me make my ugali and see what is going to happen after this. So after a very short time, the ugali is ready. It's only a one person's ugali. So I'll place it on my plate, place the sufuria on the sink, and then see how I'm going to warm my other food. I have sukuma wiki, that is kale. So I'm going to warm the kale. Then I'd also cooked meat. And after warming the food, I want to serve, that is kale. Then I'll serve meat, just a bit of it. I don't eat a lot of meat. And in fact, I eat meat like once in a month. And I went to the table. I still don't have a dining table, so that is where I normally eat my meals. After a short prayer, I embarked on eating my food. After eating, I went to the kitchen now to clear the kitchen, wash my plates. I normally like leaving the kitchen clean. I don't like leaving plates on the sink until the next day. I'll normally wash them before I go to sleep. So after washing, I dried my utensils and get each and everything back to where it belongs after drying them. It's quite a cool night, very quiet down at the villages. I'm placing each and everything where it belongs. It's normally easy when you place things where when you want them, you will get them very fast. After I have done everything, I've taken my supper, washed my plates, I wanted to ask you a question. Can a woman build a house without a man assisting her? This is a question that I want you to answer me. Kindly go to the comment side and answer that question before I continue. The reason for me coming with this question, it's because one day, one time, somebody told me something that I couldn't believe it. But anyway, we are living in this world where everybody has his mind, the way they think is different. But here in the village, I don't know whether it is in town. Here in the village, people are like, they bother so much about other people's affair. This person told me one thing. First, he greeted me and he told me, "You are doing a great job." But something People are saying outside here about you. And I said, what is that? They are asking, who is building this house? They've never seen that man that is building that house. And I was like, wow, they are waiting for that man. Then I said, glory, hallelujah, because they will never see that man. And I was like, what? Can a woman build a house without any assistance? To me, it is yes. A woman can build a house without a man assisting. It doesn't matter whether you are single, whether you are widowed. Some other cases you'll find that a woman has a spouse or a partner, but she is working so hard to do things on her own. My story begins when I started building this house. People didn't know what type of a house I was going to build. So it is like they really didn't know that a woman could build such type of a house. When I started building this house, I called the church and nobody knew what I was going to do or what I was going to build apart from the contractor who was going to build the house and my brother-in-law, he's deceased now, let his soul rest in peace, are the only people who knew what I wanted to do. So when I got the contractor, we discussed things with him. He was the one who gave me this plan. Then I called the church. I can remember when the contractor started like working and measuring the house, because we had talked of how the house is going to be, the place the house is going to be. There is a lady who called me and told me that tell him to bring the house this side. But the contractor knew what he was doing. I knew what the contractor was going to do. So I never answered that. I just told her, just hold your horses. Then later on, they started seeing stones coming. And they were like, what? What does she want to build? She wants to build a Gorofa house. It's like they didn't really understand what I was going to do. Then later on, another story came again that she is competing with so and so. They started calling people that I'm competing with, especially widows like me. They called about 2 widows and they were saying, I'm competing with so and so, I'm competing with so and so. But in my mind, I was not competing with anybody. I was just building what I want. And when I heard this, one of the ladies that her name was called is like an auntie to me or a sister to me, let me say, because she comes from where my mom comes from. And I'm so much closer to her. So I went to tell her the story. And she told me, don't listen to what people are saying. Because when they're saying you're competing with me, they also said something about me when I was building my house, because she is also a widow. And she told me, they said something about me, but I never listened. Normally here, you know what people say? Funga masikio zako zote. Because if you open them, you will hear so many things. And some of them are so much close to you, relatives close to you. Then later on, they saw the house. Then what did they say? Tutaona. It's like I'm not going to complete the house. Yes, the house is not completed, but naenda tu nayo pole pole, mdogo mdogo, mos, na ninajua mahali nitafika. So what I want to tell you, ladies who are outside there, if you are building your house on your own, hebu weke mkono juu hapo kwa comment, because we are so many outside here doing our own things, building our houses without assistance of men. It's good if your child can help you, it's no problem. If your child is helping you, know that you are the one who is at the site, you are the one who are doing things, you are the one who is seeing what the fundi is doing. So it doesn't matter whether the child is helping you or whatever. Mikono juu kama unajenga nyumba, mama. So, tell me something. Can a woman build a house on her own without any assistance of a man? Men, you are also included into this. Let us know about that. Thank you, my beautiful viewers. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching this video. I want to go and sleep now, and let us meet on my next.